Hey guys, it's Sergeant Davidson, active duty Air Force recruiter for Huntsville, Alabama. Just reaching out to everybody. And the number one question I get from my future airmen is how much money am I going to be getting paid? There's a lot of reasons everyone joins the Air Force. Some of it's a family tradition, some of it's about legacy, honor. But at the end of the day, we all got to get paid. We all got to support ourselves. So it's extremely important. I know when I came in, that was one of the main reasons. I was like, show me the money, that college education, and looking for a career and trying to better myself. So today I'm going to walk you guys through what I get paid and then kind of give you a breakdown what a young airman should be expecting to get paid when they come in, and explain some of our entitlements and benefits, okay? So bear with me. I don't have very good editing skills. I've got my computer right here. I'm gonna try to walk you guys through it. I'm pretty sure I was one of the last holdouts to have a smartphone. I was rocking one of the Nokia bricks up until like 2013. So I'm gonna get this camera turned around and we're gonna look at some of the pay entitlements, okay? All right. So this is my LES. It's a leave and earning statements, and it's pretty much your paycheck. And I wanted to look at April 2020 because I got my clothing allowance for that particular month. So I'm just gonna start right up here at the top. This is my base pay. So this is just my normal paycheck. And as you can see, I got paid $3,668.66. That's just for my base pay for how long I've been in and for my particular rank. I'm a technical sergeant or an E6 and I've been in 10 years. So you get an annual pay increase and then you get a pay increase every time you make rank. Right below that, we have BAS. That is basic allowance for subsistence. So that is how much money the Air Force pays me per month to help me pay for food. So that's $372. It's pretty dang awesome. I don't know too many companies out there that are actually paying their employees to help them with food. It's pretty dang amazing. Right underneath that is my BAH. That's basic allowance for housing. So that's how much money the Air Force pays me monthly to help me pay for my mortgage here in Huntsville, Alabama. And the BAH is going to be specific to your zip code. So before this, I lived in Mountain Home, Idaho, and my BAH was lower there because the cost of living was lower. So it just goes off your particular zip code. The nice thing about this BAH, guys, is whatever extra money you have afterwards, the Air Force isn't taking that. You got to put that in your pocket. So for example, my mortgage is close to $1,000 here. So the extra $491, that's going to go towards my utilities. And if I have anything left over, that's right, it goes in my bank account. So pretty dang nice. Same with BAS. You know, if you're living off like ramen noodles and some chicken and rice and you get a little bit extra and you use $372 on your food, the Air Force isn't asking for that money back. All right, you get to keep that. Now, caveat to this BAS and BAH. For my young airmen coming in that are single, you're gonna be staying in the dorms, okay? And when you stay at the dorms, they're extremely nice. They're like apartments. You're gonna have your own room. You may or may not have to share a bathroom with one person, but that's a guarantee you won't have a roommate. None of the other branches can say that. It's pretty dang nice. With that being said, because you're living on base in the dorms, you will not see that BAH. It will just automatically be deducted from your paycheck, but you don't ever have to worry about a mortgage or having to pay the rent. You can take long showers, you can crank up the AC, you can crank up the heat. You're not gonna have to pay for any type of utilities. Same for the BAS. You won't have access to that BAS because you'll have access to the dining facilities. We call them dining facilities or DFAC on base, where you can get 4 meals a day. They're kind of like buffet lines, so they'll have like a salad bar, they'll have a more healthy line, and then they'll kind of have like the fat line where you can go and get some mozzarella, some chicken strips, some hot dogs, but extremely nice facilities. So instead of getting that BAS, you're gonna have access to the dining facilities. A lot of bases also have like grab and goes. So you're gonna be able to swing in, it's kind of like a convenience store. You can grab an energy drink, you know, grab a packaged sandwich, some chips, and then you can get out really quickly. When I was at Travis Air Force Base, that was my first duty location. It's in Northern California. They had a flight kitchen, and it was right off the flight line, and it was super nice. I could swing in there, get a whole box lunch. I mean, it was full of goodies: peanut butter jelly sandwich, apples, grapes, a couple drinks, and then I could get out of there. So it was really, really cool. I never had to pay for it, and it was just very convenient. All right, moving on from there. Right underneath that, I have special duty pay. So as a recruiter, I get an extra $450 per month. So let me kind of squash a rumor right here too. A lot of people think, oh man, as a recruiter, you're just out here, you're super thirsty trying to recruit people because you get a quota and you get paid per how many people you recruit. I could recruit 0 people in a month, or I could recruit 10 people. I'm still gonna make that $450. So I'm not out here being extra thirsty trying to recruit everybody to make money. That's definitely a myth. And then right underneath that, I have my clothing allowance. So my clothing allowance is a little bit bigger than normal because I'm a recruiter, and once again, you get a larger clothing allowance as a recruiter, but traditionally that would have been around $340. And every year on the anniversary of you joining, you get a clothing allowance from the Air Force to help you pay for new uniforms. Now, if you've been smart, taking care of your uniform, not getting them dirty, our uniforms will last, 4 or 5 years before they need to get replaced. So if you're smart, you throw that into savings, invest it, okay? I mean, obviously, if your uniforms need to get replaced, go ahead and spend that money and get you some new uniforms. And then right here, this was my total amount that I got paid for that entire month. So $6,532. And that's before Uncle Sam gets his hands in there. So of course, he's gonna slip in there, take out some taxes. So that was before taxes. And that was split bi-weekly. So I got paid on the 1st and the 15th, direct deposited. So if I remember correctly, it was probably somewhere close to $3,000, once on the 1st and once on the 15th. Now that's being a technical sergeant and being in for 10 years, okay? As I stay in longer, that base pay and that BAH is only gonna go up. Now, let's look at a military pay chart really quick. So this is kind of what to expect when you come in. Most people are gonna come in as an E3 or Airman First Class because they sign a 6-year contract. That's the big benefit of signing a 6-year contract. You get that Airman First Class right after graduating tech school, okay? And this is not any of the entitlements. This is just strictly gonna be your base pay. You're looking at $2,042. So if you're coming in as a single airman, you're gonna go right into the dorms. All your meals are gonna be covered. Your dorm is gonna be covered. And then this is gonna be your base pay. So obviously take a little bit out for taxes and then cut it in half because you're gonna get paid on the 1st and the 15th. Now this is when it starts to get really interesting, guys. So as you can see right here, once you're A1C for 2 years, it goes up about $130. Now, everyone's gonna get E4, which is senior airman, as long as you stay out of trouble, okay? And most people are gonna make that right around their 3-year mark. So right off the bat, you're gonna be jumping up $500. So $2,500, okay? Now, if you apply yourself and you can pass the test and you've kept your record clean and your performance work is really good, that's when you start becoming an NCO, a non-commissioned officer, and that rank is E5. Now we're talking big money here, guys. So now you're gonna be talking $2,891. That's pretty dang amazing. You can easily do that in 4 to 5 years. That's when the vast majority of people make it. So that's the type of base pay you're gonna be looking at. On top of that, by that time, you're gonna be out of the dorms. So you're gonna be collecting that BAH, you're gonna be collecting that BAS, and really stacking up money. And when you get out as well, what a lot of people do that are still single, they'll have roommates. So, 3 to 4 people will share a big house and they'll split that BAH. It's just a way to really stretch your funds out and start investing money in perhaps your retirement fund or if you've got expensive hobbies. So that's just a brief coverage over a lot of the entitlements and money that the Air Force offers. We have even more. There's different special duty pays, flight pays, stuff like that. Please talk to your recruiter if you have any questions about anything that I covered today. Airforce.com breaks it down as well. Please leave any questions or comments down below and I'll make sure I get to them. But other than that, you guys have a great day. And if you're in the Huntsville area or Northern Alabama, please reach out to me. I'll list my contact information in the video. But you guys have a great day. All right, bye.